This schoolteacher in her 50s has the dreams of a young teenager inside her. She wanted to enjoy impulsive pleasure once in her lifetime. So, she decisively ordered a young man online to fulfill the emptiness inside her. She came to the hotel early and waited and dressed up, trying to hide the signs of her age. Soon, the young man came on time. He was calm and sunny, handsome, not only had a pair of charming eyes, but also a strong and muscular body. This fulfills all of Lisa's fantasies about the opposite sex. Soon, Lisa becomes anxious that her aging face and out-of-shape body will make Jake uninterested in her. However, Jake has already seen the signs, and he takes the initiative to talk to Lisa and create some humorous topics to solve Lisa's embarrassment. After some conversations, Lisa gradually lowered her stance. What touched him even more was that Jake didn't mind her age, but praised her for her unique femininity. However, when the two were about to go further, Lisa suddenly interrupted and scrambled to hide in the bathroom. She looks at herself in the mirror and is once again in a panic. However, when she comes out of the bathroom, she changes into the pajamas she brought with her. Apparently, she had accepted everything. When she came to bed, she thought the whole thing was ridiculous. She told Jake that if she didn't want to, she could leave anytime and she would pay in full. But Jake doesn't mind Lisa and thinks that everyone has their own needs. If you can't think from more than one angle, you won't be limited to a certain kind of thinking. Don't give up your pursuit because of shame. After listening to these words, Lisa thought that her years of pursuit was right in front of her. Her mind was released, and she overcame her last mental defense, completing a successful experience. But no sooner had Jake left than she couldn't help but miss it, for it was the happiest time she had had in 70 years. So she plucks up the courage to ask Jake over again. After the last transaction, this time Lisa is noticeably less nervous than last time, and instead shows enthusiasm and exuberance. To make the experience even better, Lisa has done some homework, hoping to get Jake to help her with the actions on the note. For Jake, the moves were a piece of cake. Lisa was expecting the transaction to be more successful, but unexpectedly Lisa's son called out of the blue, ruining the atmosphere for both of them. However, when she answered the call, she became nervous and uneasy again, because she didn't want her son to know what she had done. Being a college professor, he further doesn't want to set a bad example for his son, so he wants to terminate the deal with Jake. But instead of backing down, Jake pulls Lisa into a dance, hoping to ease Lisa's anxiety in this way. Soon, the two are immersed in the music, and with the dance, the mood heats up again, and Lisa lets herself go completely. However, when they finished dancing, Lisa looked at her out-of-shape body and became unsure of herself again. After all, she had never encountered a body as fit as Jake's before. Jake came up to her and comforted her, stating that he only practiced to get this kind of body to better attract customers, because if not, no one would want to buy his products. As a result, he also often felt anxious. After Jake's patience, Lisa gradually let go of her disguise. However, Lisa doesn't get to the point right away, because she realizes that she has fallen in love with the gentle Jake and has investigated Jake's habits. However, when he calls out Jake's name, he accidentally angers Jake.
And by the way, Nancy Stokes, I could find out who you are myself, you know.
And Lisa is just his customer and shouldn't interface in his life as she pleases. Watching Jake's back as he left, Lisa felt very remorseful and guilty. She reorganized her emotions and invited Jake again, after a few days of self-reflection. But this time, the meeting place was different from the past. It was in a cafe. Lisa apologizes to Jake for her previous behavior, but coincidentally, he unexpectedly meets his former student. This sudden surprise causes Lisa to become tongue-tied for a moment. Embarrassingly, this student had been under Lisa's strict education because of his personal style. Just as Jake is about to step in to relieve the situation, Lisa interrupts him. She chose to be honest, told the student about her dealings with Jake, and enthusiastically recommended Jake to the student, saying that he could be reached out to if there was a need. He was not only gentle, but also very reliable. At this point, Lisa no longer cares about the face of the past, and she understands that only by opening her heart can she gain true freedom. Subsequently, the two re-established a long-lost communication. Lisa completely let go of her inner shackles and finally experienced the happiness that women deserve. This day became the most memorable day of her life. In fact, the pursuit of desire is not shameful. The key lies in whether or not one can have a heart to let go. The essence of the problem is not age, but how to think differently and honestly face the real self.